Hey you all, it's Jay Prissy coming again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and also click those thumbs up button, you all. Now, I'm just going into another segment, and I did not feel like changing my clothes because this is like a minute after, okay? Now, it is about Houston Beauty. If you haven't watched it yet, it comes on and it's about a beauty school that is based in Houston. So I do all these other, reality shows. So surely I had to show my city some love. Yes, I am from Houston. Now, what I would say this. Franklin Beauty School has been around for quite some time. It is the oldest in the nation, which I just learned that from the show. And at first, I was just like, you know how if it's your city and everything else, you like, I don't know. I hope they don't make us look crazy and stuff, because a lot of times we get the flagged up that we are country. People think everybody down here wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots and all this other stuff. No, that's not necessarily true. But what I will say this, that I was kind of skeptical of the show, and I feel like I can be like that because I know how Houston has been betrayed before. And, we need more shows. That's how I feel about it. Because Houston is that sleeping giant. Don't sleep on Houston, baby, because there's a lot of things going on here. But I will say this. I did like the show. And I learned some things, and I did get my life, with it. It was like, wow, it was just those students getting together, really wanting, to pursue a career into hair and really have it big, but of course you have your struggles and everything else. I think one girl that stood out the most was Yugachi. She stood out, it was her, and she had a friend. I forgot her friend name, but you could tell Yugachi is the leader. And they would go out partying and want to come back, to school and get in late, and the lady was like, she's not having it. They need to get themselves together, and she know that she is the head leader, And also they have another girl on there. She's a senior. She's cute. I don't know if her name is Crystal or whatever, but she seemed like, she wants it, and her family instills in her to be a winner, and they did have a competition. They were set up into groups, and they had to work together. And I thought that was great, because sometimes you don't want to work with groups. And that's period. That's with, co-workers, school, and everything else. Because sometimes if you like to be Miss Bossy or Mr. Bossy, you like things to be your way. But it helps, your people skills. So they had to pull together and pull off different things. And I believe a lot of the themes, it was from fantasy. Like one did Under the Sea, Monster, something like fun, like the carnival, and I think it was something else. But overall, they was going through their struggle, couldn't get together, but at the end they all pulled it together, and I did like that. And you can see some of the back end stories. They have, like, I guess, a transgender instructor. I just say this, he an old queen, okay? He's there, and he is something else or whatever. So I would like to see more of his personality. And like the star of the show, I would say right now, because it's on, like, I want to see more of it, is the transgender, I guess, guy. I don't know if he's transgender, I don't know, but I know his name is Ryan. He goes by something else, and he's an escort. He goes to school, he leaves school to go take care of his clients and everything else, and the teacher, everybody know that this is what he do. So she had a talk with him, because he left and he came back, I think, like 3 hours later, and she was telling him, look, you're gonna have to get it together. If this is something you want to pursue, you're gonna have to, get it together. And he was just saying, like, how he sleeps with his clientele is mainly married men who call him between business hours of 8 to 5, and that's how he make his money. So by any means necessary, he was like, he have to go. And she was like trying to minister to him and tell him about God and where's his faith and everything else. And he was like, right now you could tell, like, it bothers him that, it's not like he really want to stay in it. That's why he's going to beauty school to better himself. But he was like, that's what pays the bills right now. So, Miss Ryan is out there tooting it up, and of course he was like crying, and I could tell, like, the dean of the school, she really has those her students the best interest. You know, she's like a mom to them, and you know, she was just like telling him, you know, he have to have faith and you know, stuff like that. And that was nothing but the devil calling while she was trying to minister to him. And it was really good. But you know, I would like to keep watching it, and I will, you know, try to give support because it is from Houston, okay? But not because it's not only just because it's from Houston, but it seems like, you know, she really cares about these kids. I'm not gonna say kids because they are grown, but she cares about her students, and I really want to see them graduate and see what's going on with that. So that's pretty good, and that's all I have to say about that. You all have a wonderful day. I'm out.